Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. My name is Justin. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I use tarot as well as various other means to channel messages and provide guidance. So I am going to be doing a pick a card reading for this reading because when I started this channel, my first video, which you can refer back to if you feel guided to, was a pick a card reading. It was also a solar eclipse in Aries, but it was a total solar eclipse, which I got to see and it was awesome. But this reading is a partial solar eclipse in Aries new moon. So to pick a card reading, whichever pile you feel guided to watch, feel free. You can watch all of them, or one of them, or two, or whatever you want to do. Yeah, so I'm just going to jump right into it. See you in the readings. So these are your piles. This is going to be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Just pick whatever pile you feel drawn to. So yeah, I will see you in the reading. Hey pile 1, so if you picked pile 1, your stone is Rosa Levanto, which is really just like a piece of marble, but when I looked it up, it said that it is resistant to weathering, so that could be a theme for you to be more resistant to the weathering of life, or that you will be resistant to the weathering of life. And then it also said it is a balance between beauty and strength. So this could be a theme for you to carry on over this next year, or just this cycle, or whenever. It could just be an idea for you to listen to. So I'm going to start off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards. First one is Fire Ritual. So 5 could be significant. That's a number of change, so there could be some kind of change coming. Could have to do with passion, since it is relating to fire. So this says, throw your old heartaches and struggles on the fire and watch them burn. Energetically purge all traces of a past relationship or conflict. Feel your painful endings until they are consumed and destroyed in their very own flames. So yeah, you could be really just needing to let go of some tie that is kind of keeping you stuck. I think energy can linger sometimes, and it is good to do like releasing rituals. It could just be something from your past that you're finally willing to walk away from. This actually makes me think of, I saw a video recently talking about, I don't remember the specifics, but I remember that it referenced April 20th, 2023, and it said to think back on to that date and what was going on for you, which it really stuck out to me because that was the last time I saw my last partner. It's either the 20th or the 21st. That was a couple weeks before I decided to get sober. So yeah, it could just be thinking back to that time period and what was going on then, because that could be a theme that is gonna finally be resolved or be carried on at this time. It could be resurfacing. Yeah, just see how it applies to you now and see if it can provide some insight. So you could be doing an actual ritual to let go of this thing that's holding you back from whatever you're trying to do. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the tarot and do a mind-heart coherence reading. So in your mind space, you have the High Priestess. You could be going within, just looking at your dream world, listening to your intuition. There could be something that is bugging you, that this is telling you or just confirming that there's something to be addressed. Also, it could be a person on your mind. I know when I work with tarot and other people work with tarot, we sometimes have people associated with certain cards, and I have someone associated with the High Priestess from my past. So that could just be confirmation that somebody is on your mind. It could be someone significant. It could be someone that is associated with this thing that happened in a couple years ago on April 20th, 2023. So. Alright, in your past position, you have the Nine of Swords, which is all about anxieties and worries. So something that you've been brooding over, just having worries over from your past. Yeah, it could be again with a situation from a couple years ago that has been causing you distress for the last couple years. It's quite possible. Alright, in your current position, you have the Three of Pentacles, which is collaboration, teamwork. So there could be people in your life that Spirit is telling you to collaborate with, or that it would be good for you to collaborate with. Also, I would just say getting to the root of the problem, listening to your gut and speaking your truth are important with this card. The book also says determination and focus. So this could just be a call for you to be focused and determined to get through this and come out the other end. Moving forward and being productive again. I know I've been struggling pretty heavily with just seasonal depression. It's just a momentum thing. Whatever you do kind of builds momentum the more you do it. So I've just kind of let that build too much momentum. So this could just be a call for you to reach out to others and start that momentum up in a positive direction. So these all came out. I feel like this is just going to finish the reading, essentially. So for your future position, the Father of Swords came out in reverse. It was the only card that came out with all of these that was in reverse. So I feel like what this is essentially saying is that if you continue down this Hermit path, which the Hermit is actually a super positive card, it's just a call to go within and get a higher perspective so that you can spread your light into the world and actually have the impact that you would like to have. It just is a call to go within first so that you are better able to do that. But I think that this is saying, this combination is saying that if you continue to go into the negative aspect of the Hermit, you, instead of becoming this king of swords that is super disciplined, super wise, able to get anything done that they want to, you're going to fall into the toxic side of the King of Swords, which when the King of Swords is in reverse, it is one of the most destructive cards in the deck. So I would say that just this is just a call to remember that if you continue down this dark path, it is going to be super destructive. And I think that it will be very important for you to change that outcome into something positive. So in your heart space, you have the Judgment card, which is about a change of position. So I feel like you feel in your heart currently, these are all the current positions, just so you know. But I feel like you currently feel in your heart that you need a change of position. So that makes sense. And it could be that you need to have a different outlook on things from your past, or just maybe letting go of something from your past and finally allowing yourself to move on, even though mistakes may have been made. Just allowing yourself to heal and forgive yourself, even if you feel like it's unforgivable. At one point or another, you have to allow yourself to be forgiven, even if it feels like it's something that's unforgivable. So yeah. So for an outside influence, you have the world. This could just be the world in general. A lot of times this card has to do with completion. Maybe the universe is asking you to complete this cycle that started 2 years ago and finally close that chapter of your life, even though it may have been super positive and a great thing for you at one point. It's no longer benefiting you or anyone for you to continue to anguish over it. And then for something you don't see coming, we have the 9 of Cups, which I'm just going to look in the book and see what it says. Just feeling guided to do that. So this says bliss and harmony. So that's super positive. This is the card of wishes come true. So I think something you don't see coming is that you're going to have one of your wishes come true. I think it's going to be something super important to you. It could be a new beginning. Also, when I saw that video, it was talking about potentially closing a chapter in your life, but when one thing closes, it's so that another one can begin. So that could be what this is referring to. Something new is going to be beginning for you, and it's going to be a heartfelt wish of yours that you've been wanting to come true. So yeah, I think that's super good. And yeah, even though it's hard right now, I say just keep pushing through. Start the ball rolling in that positive direction to get you to where you want to be. It's always hardest at first, but as you get going, it gets easier and easier. So I'm just going to pull a self-care card and see what advice Spirit wants you to have right now with this. So it's read. I feel like the 4-2 is again kind of confirming that whatever is happening April 20th, 2023 is what needs your attention, or it could be what is closing or needs to be let go of. It's also important to remember that you can take the lessons learned from that and turn it into a positive thing and transmute that. That's kind of what the judgment thing is about too, is transmuting lessons learned into something better, causing that change of position. It's almost like a spiritual enlightenment in a way. But I would say just reading in general, maybe changing your habits instead of like scrolling on your phone, which they have designed to make it super addictive. Just building better habits like reading at night before you go to bed. Yeah, so that's what I had. I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Hey Pyle 2, welcome. So your stone is Iris Agate. It is the stone of spiritual awareness, It can help provide balance and harmony. So this could just be a call to look at ways to find balance and harmony in your life, or it could be a sign that you will begin to find balance and harmony in your life. This is also a stone of personal transformation, which eclipses in general bring up stuff that's in the shadows. It brings it up to your attention as something that needs to be addressed. So this process could cause a personal transformation for you. And then also this is known as the wish granting stone. So this could be a sign that a wish of yours will be granted. Also, if you want some extra luck, you could get Iris Agate and carry it around with you as extra luck. Alright, so I'm going to start with a pre-shuffled oracle card. We have Hecate's butterflies. So butterflies have to do with transformation. You could look up specifically what monarch butterflies could mean, but I always think of elementary school and hatching them. So this could be maybe a call to look back at your childhood, maybe specifically elementary school, and this thought process of looking back at that time period could be helpful in this personal transformation. Also, I believe 16 is associated with the Tower, so that could also be a sign that some kind of transformation is going to be forced upon you in one way or another. So this says, this is both an ending and a beginning. Positive transformation is afoot. Let go of the old, transcend your fear, and welcome this powerful, empowering change. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely a call that something is going to radically change in your life, but it will be a good thing. And you will be transformed because of it. So I'm gonna just do a mind-heart coherence reading for this and see what's going on with you. So we've got the Five of Wands in your mind space. So with the Five of Wands, my first thought is always just internal conflict, and with it being in your mind space position, that definitely kind of confirms that. So something you're just super conflicted about currently. So with the Page of Wands, this is like a passionate individual, someone very focused on their goals. This could be a person in your life that is on your mind, or just that has been in your life in your recent past, or in your past in general. It could be also an aspect of yourself. So in your current space, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is the potential for a prosperous beginning, something that could provide financial abundance, security. It could be the beginning of a career. Maybe you've been having just internal conflict about starting this new career. Maybe this means letting go of something you were passionate about in the past, and just, even if you put time into it, just letting go of that if it's not building momentum or going the way you would like it to go. Sometimes it's better to just start afresh and anew. And this could be part of that personal transformation. So in the future, we have celebrating amongst friends. This is usually after something has been achieved, obviously, hence the celebration. So I would say whatever you are looking to start anew has the potential to be something worth celebrating. And then in your heart space, I think you have the power, and you realize you have the power currently to manifest this outcome that you want to have, where you're actually being recognized by others for your achievements. Maybe you've felt alone in the past and you haven't been seeing recognition, and that's kind of causing that internal conflict. But I think it's important to know that in your heart space, you really know that you have all the elements you need. You have the information already. You just have to go for it and do it, and it will be successful. You just got to kind of have that mentality. And do things for the right reasons. I think sometimes we do something and we stick with it for a super long time to like prove a point, or for a reason that's no longer serving you. So maybe getting to the bottom of that could be helpful as to the why behind what you're doing. Because I think that is sometimes what makes the difference between something being super successful and not so much. I think authenticity shines very bright, and it can be obvious when you're actually passionate about something versus when you're just doing something to prove a point or to make yourself feel worthy because of a narrative you've created in your mind. Just something to think about. So, for something you don't see coming, or no, this is outside influence. So, I think you have someone in your life that is willing to kind of put the work in with you. This could also just be a higher aspect of yourself that is willing to invest in you. You might have other people in your life that are willing to invest with you or invest in your energy. So maybe this could also just be a call to reach out to significant people in your life that you know have your best intentions. I think it's super helpful to reach out to those people at times. So for something you don't see coming, we have the Empress. This is all about fertility, being kind to yourself, motherly energy. So I would say my first instinct is to say that whatever this new beginning is that you are wanting to start is going to be very fertile and provide abundance and help you kind of give birth to something new, a new transformation. This could be birth to a new family. It could help you create the family that you've been wanting to have, or that environment at least. But yeah, I feel like it's just something very positive that's going to be fertile is like the main word coming to mind. So I think it's just confirmation that starting this new thing that you actually want to do, that you know deep down that would be best for you to do, or that you just really want to do, would be super beneficial and prosperous. So I'm just going to pull a oracle card for self-care and see what spirit advises you to focus on for self-care. So I kind of had two stick together. We had flow like water and movement. So, I mean, you can kind of apply those together, moving like water, kind of doing those kind of movements. But I would say also just allow your life to kind of flow like water, and if you're feeling resistance, to just let that go past and not get too caught up on it. Just allow things to kind of flow as you're beginning this new beginning, starting this new venture. If it's not flowing naturally, it could be a sign that you need to let go of that. And then, yeah, just keep moving. Moving in general is always good. Momentum can kind of build upon itself. So, yeah, I think just kind of have that bolt-like energy, that Aries-like energy. This is the Aries new moon reading. So I would say adopt that kind of energy into this venture and just keep pushing forward. And yeah, the biggest thing I feel like is to just kind of, if it's not flowing easily, to let it go and look elsewhere. So yeah, that's what I have for you. I will see you next time, guys. Take care. Hey, Pyle 3. So for your stone, we have Red Onyx. This also could be Tiger's Eye. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to go with Red Onyx for this reading. This is a stone that can help you be the master of your destiny. So this could just be a theme for you too. That you will be mastering your destiny, or that you have the potential to, or that you will become the master of your destiny. This also can provide stress and anxiety relief and remove fear. So those could be themes for you to kind of carry on. And then also increasing physical strength. So that could just be a call to work on your body. I'm going to do a mind-heart coherence reading, which kind of goes in theme with that. The more you work on your body, the more it impacts your mind beneficially, or the more it has a positive impact on your mind. They're kind of intertwined, physical health and mental health. So yeah. I'm going to use a new deck for this reading that I have not used yet. This was a gift for Christmas from my roommate and my friend. So shout out to you. Thank you. I feel like a message too could be just keeping people in your life that bring you stress and anxiety relief and help remove fear, versus having people in your life that cause stress and anxiety. So just having strong boundaries is going to be a theme for you to have. Alright, so in your mind space, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about a positive turn in luck. The mushroom that's associated with this is a common puffball. The analogy that comes to mind is just that kind of this explosion into, it could be like a crushing of your current reality, almost like a tower moment, just crushing a current circumstance. Could have a potential to spread into multiple different spaces. This could also just be something you've been thinking about, just kind of spreading your wings a little bit. In your past space, you have the 10 of Cups, which is happy home life. You got portobello mushrooms, which just makes me think of cooking and just kind of that happy home life and just good cooking, good meals. So that could be something in your past that you've had going on, and maybe you want to continue to spread that feeling that provides for you, and share it with the world in one way or another. So you have the Page of Cups. So you could just be really focusing on just emotional aspects and maybe how you can provide feelings of content for others. You kind of just spread your own happiness. And maybe help others kind of become the masters of their destiny. So you could be taking on a teaching role. In your future position, you have the Three of Pentacles, which is about teamwork. Also, with the current is associated with blue pink gill. So blue just kind of makes me think of the throat chakra, speaking your truth or just speaking out. Could help others find love, with the green being associated with the heart chakra. And it's interesting that it's a cup as well, because that is emotional or associated with emotion and relationships. So you could become like maybe some kind of like relationship guru or whatever you want to call it. You could be a relationship counselor or just kind of provide insight that could help people in their relationships. So in your heart space, you have the Eight of Pentacles, which I am actually going to look this one up in the book, see what it says. It says the Blob and professionalism, commitment, expertise. So yeah, you could be like kind of the professional of commitment, and you could have expert advice to give to people. And I think this is just kind of confirming that you're going to kind of help others get the life that they want to have too, and to have that happy home life. You have some kind of spiritual insight that is going to be helpful for others to reach that happy home life, but this is going to require some kind of collaboration with others. So this could just be getting into the right environment to where you can be helpful to others. You could like join a practice with other professionals and bring your own set of expertise to this. So for something, or so for an outside influence, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So this says Dune Cup, big picture, planning, and rewards. So I think you have the big picture in your mind, or spirit is helping you see the big picture, or maybe something outside of yourself in your life has helped you kind of see the big picture and is causing you to begin planning to start this adventure of yours, or to help others kind of see the big picture or get to the big picture of where they want to be. So for something you don't see coming, we have the Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords has to do with anxiety. There could be just maybe some things that cause you anxiety to come up, but I think they're just going to be challenges for you to overcome. Sometimes the best things in life have some kind of challenges that you have to overcome in order to get to And I think you realize that with having your 10 of Cups in your past. I think you realize the sacrifice and anxieties and all that can come with that. So I think you're going to help others see that as well. And I forgot to start with the Oracle card for this reading, but that could be part of the reading as well, as not necessarily having to start things in the proper way. So this is Tiger, Lily, Nymph. Um, 12 could also be associated with the Hanged Man, which has to do with like spiritual enlightenment and allowing yourself to be still in order to reach some kind of higher truth or enlightenment. This says cultivate confidence, wield your queenliness, expect the best, and keep your standards high. So yeah, I would say just to be confident in this practice going forward and realize that you have the potential to help a lot of people in the way that you want to help them, and to just be confident in that pursuit. So for a self-care card, this is saying to meditate. I think you can gain a lot of insight and clarity when you meditate. So this could be a practice that would be beneficial for you to incorporate in your life and do steadily and consistently. And then also, anytime I see the number 35, I just think of worthiness. So just remember again that you're worthy and that you should be confident because you are worthy. And there's no need to feel like the imposter syndrome because you have something to add to the collective. You have valuable information and you will be able to help others. So yeah, with that, I will see you next time. Take care.